Hey guys, Kyle León here. In this short but information-packed presentation, I'm going to share shocking new information with you that blows the horn on some of the biggest bodybuilding lies and misconceptions that are making it impossible for you to break through your muscle building plateau. I will also share a fluke story with you involving a big-time fitness model and world-renowned nutritionist that has resulted in uncovering a proven solution to your muscle building plateau that will quickly pack on slabs of ripped, lean muscle without any fat. Now that sounds great, but if you're anything like me, you're going to want quick, safe, and permanent results without having to rely on things like, dangerous steroids, pills, powders, or potions, or even crazy hours in the gym. By the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you the solution that will do just that. I'm going to give you the step-by-step formula that I personally use to pack on and keep 21 pounds of pure lean muscle in 8 weeks without an ounce of fat for my first shoot with a supplement company. In fact, this formula has many guys packing on that kind of lean muscle while actually shedding the unsightly lower abdomen fat at the same time, which is completely unheard of until now. Make sure you watch this video completely, as it will be taken down very soon, because there are already 2 major fitness franchises trying to purchase this system. Their plans are to charge their members an arm and a leg on a monthly basis to have access to this exciting solution to muscle building plateaus. And with results like these, you can see why. If you're serious about building lean muscle without fat, this will be the most useful, powerful information you ever get. First, let me share my story with you that I bet might start off a lot like yours. It's about how I went from being known as Lanky Leo to becoming a supplement-sponsored athlete. You see, I grew up very skinny. I was long and I was lanky. I was always very self-conscious of my body, especially my spaghetti arms. There were no tank tops for this guy. Ever. I could not put on muscle for the life of me. I blew tons of money on the newest fad muscle-building supplements to hit the market, and when it didn't work, I'd double the dose. And when that didn't work, I'd jump on the next one to come out. I tried every single weight training routine there was. To break through my muscle-building plateau, I tried drop sets, supersets, rest pause, negatives, you name it. When none of it worked, I figured it was my fault for not pushing hard enough. So I became the guy in the gym with terrible form, using way too much weight, just trying to force my body to gain muscle. I always saw the bigger, leaner, more muscular guys getting all of the girls, while I was killing myself in the gym just trying to build the kind of body that didn't go completely unnoticed. I just wanted to be able to go to the beach, wear a tank top, or even throw on a t-shirt and actually look like I worked out. I hated looking weak, and I hated no one noticing that I worked out at all. I blamed my genetics and began to believe having a muscular physique wasn't in the cards for me. Well, everything changed in my second year of university down in Charleston, South Carolina, when I met a successful big-name fitness model in the industry at the time. He was visiting my college roommate that he grew up with. When this guy walked by, the girls' heads turned with attraction and guys' heads turned with envy. We all went out to the bar his first night in town, and girls were like bees to honey to this guy. They were touching his arms, buying him drinks, and they were just throwing themselves at him because they were so attracted to his physique. He had his choice of any girl in that place. I distinctly remember that I would have given almost anything to be in his shoes. Before we all hit the gym the second day, I asked him what supplements he takes because what I was taking obviously wasn't working. He laughed and said, "None, man." I thought he was joking. He pointed to his body and said, "No, man, it's all in the diet." I was absolutely floored and kind of mad at the same time. The guy was posing in fitness magazines, getting paid constantly to endorse supplements. This is when I began to realize how much money I had wasted over the years on bogus supplements. After this conversation, my mentality would shift forever. During the next 4 days, I wanted to learn everything I could from him about his nutrition. I basically harassed him until he finally just said, "Here's the name and number of my nutritionist. Learning from him is a big investment, but it will be the best one you ever make if you're serious about reaching your physical potential. He only works with a few of the top fitness guys and some high-profile athletes, but I'll let him know you're calling and he'll take care of you." Wow, did he ever hook me up. I made the call and the investment, and I've never looked back since. I got the results I never thought possible and discovered the truth behind what really builds the best fitness model and bodybuilder physiques. Within the first month of working with him, my clothes were fitting tighter, my confidence was growing, and I was starting to get double takes from girls. I never experienced that before in my life. It was such a good feeling to look in the mirror and see real results for the hard work I was putting in at the gym and getting the attention from girls that I never had before. Today, I'm a sponsored athlete for a reputable supplement company and a certified nutrition and wellness specialist. However, unlike the fitness model I told you about earlier, I actually do use the supplements that can take me that last 5% And I know there's a place for the few quality ones once the diet and training are dialed in 100% and in that order. Very few supplements have real science behind them, and even fewer produce real results. You know this, I know this. Too many marketers try and sell a bunch of crap that promises the world but instead just leaves you with an upset stomach. Seeing this going on and having more and more guys asking me for help, I felt I had to find a way to share the truth and do what I could to help guys avoid making the same mistakes that I made that left me frustrated, in a rut, and never able to break through that muscle building plateau. That's why I'm sharing this information with you today. Pulling the trigger and making that kind of investment at the time was very difficult, and I had my doubts. But it ended up being the best money I ever spent. What I learned changed my life. I want to give you the same opportunity to change yours. Okay, what did I learn that changed everything and allowed me to bust through my muscle building plateau? Well, firstly, after training with some top fitness models and competitive bodybuilders, I learned how to properly and somato-specifically weight train. This just means I learned the right exercises, sets, reps, recovery, and training to failure techniques for my exact body type. That was important, and although it really helped, I discovered the biggest secret to quick, noticeable muscle gains is in somato-specific nutrition. Somato-specific nutrition means having the right diet for your body type and your weight training regimen. But don't just listen to me. Let's go right to the very top here and find out what the best of the best said when asked to give his advice about the importance of diet to training.
They shouldn't even be in the gym before the diet should be first, right, before weights, because if you're going to go in and you're going to, glue yourself down with weight training and not have a proper diet, you're wasting your time.
What Jay is saying here is absolutely bang on. But what is not said here is that even the best bodybuilders and fitness models hire professional nutrition coaches to make sure they avoid the 3 biggest mistakes amateur bodybuilders are making and a lot of the pros still make. I'll get to those in a minute. Now you might be asking yourself, is diet really more important than the training? Well, just look at it like this for a second. If you hit the gym often and consistently, you might work out, say, 5 hours per week. Now, 5 hours in the gym per week, every week, is a lot, by the way. That's right up there with the amount of time some pro bodybuilders and fitness models put in. Okay, do the math. That's a total of just 3% of your week you spend in the gym. It's the 97% of the time that you're not in the gym when your muscles grow and recover. It's in this 97% of our week that we need to be fueling our muscles properly with the right nutrients at the right time to enable the growth and recovery to occur. Okay, here are the 3 biggest mistakes being made right now that can be holding you